The day my child was born, I was reborn too. Not in a poetic, Instagram-worthy way. It was messy, raw, my old life, my old self gone, replaced with this tiny human who relied on me for everything. I was ecstatic, terrified, and completely overwhelmed. The love was instant, fierce. But so was the exhaustion, the doubt, the fear. I felt like I was on a roller coaster, emotions swinging wildly. Everyone talks about the joy of motherhood. No one prepared me for the darkness that followed me home from the hospital. The constant worry, the feeling that I was failing at this most primal of tasks. I felt like I was living someone else's life. My body, my mind a stranger. The woman I was before, confident and carefree, seemed lost in a maze of feedings, diapers, and sleep deprivation. I remember one night, sitting in the dimly lit nursery, tears streaming down my face. My baby, finally asleep after hours of fussing. I tried to talk about it, to my partner, my friends, my family, but the words caught in my throat. How could I explain this feeling of emptiness when my life was supposed to be so full? Ashamed of my own thoughts. So I stayed silent. I put on a brave face for the world, pretending that everything was okay. I retreated further into myself, the walls closing in. The isolation was suffocating. I felt like I was drowning in a sea of expectations, unable to reach the surface for air. I needed help. Reaching out for help was the hardest, bravest thing I've ever done. Admitting that I wasn't okay, that I couldn't do it alone, felt like a monumental feat. But it was also the first step towards healing. Talking to a therapist, sharing my darkest fears and deepest anxieties, lifted a weight off my shoulders. For the first time, I understood that I wasn't alone. Postpartum depression and anxiety are real, they are common, and they are treatable. Millions of women experience these challenges after childbirth. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign that our bodies and minds have gone through a profound transformation. We deserve support, understanding, and compassion. One of the most powerful tools in my recovery was connection. Connecting with other mothers who understood exactly what I was going through, who didn't judge or offer unsolicited advice, was transformative. Sharing our stories, our fears, our triumphs, created a lifeline of support and understanding. Knowing that I wasn't alone, that my experience was valid and shared by so many others, was incredibly empowering. It helped me to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It reminded me that I was not broken, I was healing, and that healing, like motherhood itself, is a journey, not a destination. These women, my tribe, became my safe haven. As I slowly emerged from the depths of postpartum depression, I began to rediscover myself. The woman I was before motherhood, the woman I was becoming. I started to prioritize my own needs, to carve out time for self-care, even if it was just a few minutes each day. I rediscovered old passions, explored new interests, and allowed myself to dream again. I learned that self-care wasn't selfish, it was essential. It was about filling my own cup so that I could be the best mother, partner, and woman I could be. It was about reclaiming my identity, not just as a mother, but as a whole and complete person. My journey through postpartum depression was long and arduous, but it was also transformative. It taught me the importance of vulnerability, the power of connection, and the importance of self-care. It taught me that asking for help is not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength. If you're struggling with postpartum depression or anxiety, please know that you are not alone. Reach out for help. Talk to your doctor, a therapist, a friend, a family member. There is no shame in asking for support. You are a warrior. You are strong. You are worthy of love and support.